What would you do to gain a superpower? In most comic book universes, they're gained from science gone wrong, mutation, or cosmic forces. But what if all you had to do was eat a strange-looking fruit? In the world of One Piece, this is exactly how people gain superhuman powers and abilities. These amazing produce are called devil fruit. And on today's episode, we'll be going over the basics of these mysterious treasures, breaking down information on their background, as well as info about their three types. These fruits' origins are unknown. They are often called fruits of the sea devil, and whispers say that the secret to their power may lie somewhere on the Grand Line. They are counted among the rarest treasures in the world, fetching millions of berries for a single fruit. Superstition is spread across the globe, with some remote regions believing their power to be some sort of magic. They can be any kind of fruit, and come in many different colors, but have a distinct swirling pattern on them. They have an awful taste. Most eat the whole fruit, not knowing that it only takes a single swallow for the effects to take hold. Once eaten, the consumer gains a special ability or power, becoming known as devil fruit or power users. Any living creature can gain an ability, and we've even seen some objects somehow imbued with the powers, but we've yet to see how that's done. The power can only exist in one fruit or user at a time. Once a user dies, it appears that the power transfers to a fruit nearby, ready to give another its power. It is said that if someone were to eat a second devil fruit, the two devils would tear them apart from the inside. Devil fruit users all have one major weakness: water, seawater in particular. They lose the ability to swim and are weakened when in any standing body of water that goes over their knees. This renders them unable to use their power and completely zapped of energy. Rain and the like seem to have no effect though. There is also an extremely rare substance called sea prism stone. This mineral gives off the same energy as the sea. Even the slightest touch will drain the power user of ability and strength, as though they were fully submerged in the ocean. It is often seen made into weapons and restraints, both combat and capture power users. Few outside the government and Marines have access to this substance. Devil fruit users are some of the most powerful fighters in the One Piece world. Their abilities allow them to rip through waves of enemies and perform devastating attacks. This is why most groups on the Grand Line are centered around a captain who ate a devil fruit, with the strongest organizations and crews often having many power users, and are always on the search for more fruits or users to boost their strength. There are three types of devil fruit: Paramecia, Zone, and Logia. Paramecia is the most common and diverse type. The consumer gains one of countless powers. This can affect their bodies, or allow them to manipulate their environment, or produce and control strange substances. Basically, any power that doesn't fit into the other two types is a Paramecia type. Good examples are Luffy's Gum Gum fruit, or the Wax Wax fruit, which allows the user to form and manipulate a strange hard wax material. Those who consume the Zone type gain the ability to transform into an animal. Their base strength and speed is increased, and they gain any special traits associated with their animal. So like if it's a bird, they could be able to fly, for example. They have three forms they can switch between at will. Their human form, which sometimes have features that make them look like their associated animal. A form that's a mix between human and animal, called Twin Beast Hybrid. And a full animal form. These fruits are broken down into series and models. So just to give you an example, the fruit allowing the user to transform into a jackal is called the Mut Mut fruit, model Jackal. And the Mut Mut fruit would cover any other type of dog as well. So there are many in each series, but only one of each model. So there's not going to be another Jackal type. This type has two subclasses as well, and these are ultra rare. They're called Prehistoric and Mythical Zone fruit. The Prehistoric are pretty straightforward, allowing you to transform into ancient animals. But the Mythical Zones seem to be able to give users powers that would only be associated with the other two types. So not only can they freely transform into animal forms, they also gain other strange abilities as well. Some good examples of the overall Zone type would be the Tweet Tweet fruit model Falcon or the Ox Ox fruit model Bison. The final and rarest type is Logia. The consumer gains the ability to produce, control, and transform themselves into a specific element, gaining any traits related to it. So for example, the user of the Flame fruit can generate an extreme amount of heat around themselves. They are near intangible, with normal physical attacks passing straight through them. They are often considered to be the most powerful group of fruit, with trained users able to alter the environment around them or produce giant elemental barrages. But they also gain any weaknesses associated with their element, with some Logi powers overwhelming or neutralizing each other. Good examples of this type are the Plume fruit, which turns its user into smoke, and the Rumble fruit, which turns its user into lightning. That's all for today. We plan to go into more detail on each type, as well as how Oda develops these powers over time in future videos. If you missed our first episode of World of One Piece, here's a link. In it we go over some of the basics on the planet's geography, as well as some info on its government, as well as the pirates roaming its seas. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and subscribe to One Piece Explained for more content like this. Let us know what you think down in the comments below, as well as any suggestions for topics you'd like to see in future World of One Piece episodes. See you next time!